Hi there, welcome to Radio Free West. This is a redo of Friday, November 8th's show because I didn't use my trusty little microphone gig and the audio was really bad on the other one. And that's unforgivable. You have to have good audio. I really want to do high quality videos, and I got my tower. There's my tower and monitor, but I forgot to get a mouse. And I live so far out of where I can buy a mouse. I mean, I just run trips like 2 times a week. So I won't go out until Monday. All right, so that's another subject. Anyway, this is a redo. Okay, so Dems have folded, capitulated, conceded, K is gone. But I don't think this was a free and fair election, and I think that there's probably a little bit of rumblings about objecting to it. I think the Black Caucus will object to this on January 6th, and they have good reason. Trump's sweep of the swing states is just really too much, and I know my one subscriber laughs at me because I talk about Greg Palast, but he does really good work. And last election, 2020, there were 10 million ballots that were spoiled or voided for various different reasons. That was 2020, or yes. Now in 2024, the GOP put a lot more effort into having that done. We all read about the vigilante groups, and you can see a short flick on it at Greg Palast, and the Congressional Black Caucus is viewing that film, or will be shortly. I do think they're going to object, and they have grounds. And another one is free and fair. I really don't see how Elon Musk posting 87 lies about the election, and just in the couple of days before the election, that were viewed 2 billion times as not a fair election. And so I think there's some grounds, absolutely. Will they get it done? Who knows? I hope this in 2020. I was agitating for this in, 2016. I'm still at it. We never learn. Well, we had 4 years off, sort of. I didn't really do much politicking then, but I sure am now. Okay, so let me continue here. On January 6th, Congress certifies the votes, and 20 Congress persons have to congregate to object. It used to be 1. They changed the rules. Now it's 20. And 1 senator has to agree, or I'm not sure if 20 senators need to. I'm not clear on that issue. But they can object to the certification in Congress on January 6th. Now the states have until December 11th. The states must certify their ballots by December 11th, or they get thrown out. They're not included in the national count. So what I would do, this is what I would do, because you cannot let Trump become president. And if there's a way to stop it, if he cheated, if there was cheating, if it's not free and fair, you have a duty to object, and you have a duty to investigate. And excuse me, but Mr. Biden is the president. President Biden is the president. President Biden has immunity. President Biden can step in and say, this man is an enemy, and he used cheating, and he tried to buy an election, and blah, 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 blah. I don't think this election is over. I honestly don't. But maybe I'm just grasping at straws, but these are straws that are there and can be grasped. So will the Dems do it? I think this capitulation, if they are going to do it, this capitulation might just be shadow, just keep them off guard. So you should go to Greg Palast and view that film. It's called Vigilantes, and it's just about the GOP effort to invalidate ballots, which was on hyper. So 10 million in 2020 were how many this year? We don't know. So it seems to be 20 million less people voted in this election for some reason. Yeah, well, this is the most underreported story, and it's been like this for years and years and years. And Greg Palast has been trying for years to get people to look at this. This is the major problem. This is why when people say, oh, the Electoral College is screwing us up, I just say, no, it's not. It's ballot suppression that is screwing us up. And it is a concerted effort, and it was completely organized and funded I mean, what a masterpiece. They just took it over, and the Dems are just like, oh, okay, wow, you took all this. Well, not one swing state, just 6 of them, or is it 5? I guess Arizona or Nevada is still counting. Um, yeah, so free and fair election, no, this was not, and there are grounds for objecting on January 6th. And the Democratic Party. It is the Democratic Party. That is the full name, not the Democrat. They should object, and I hope they do. I don't know. So I think was it Sinclair Lewis? I forget who said when business marries government, you're going to call the child fascism, and that's what we've got here. We've got a complete takeover, and I talked about the PAC yesterday, Elon's PAC, Progress 28, and they were impersonating people on commercials, saying all kinds of just garbage. It was the election of lies, the election of just billions and billions and billions of lies. People were inundated. And maybe, I guess, the Harris campaign didn't realize this was going on. I don't know why they didn't counteract it, unless they were just doling out the rope. Because if there's one whistleblower that comes forward on this campaign, it's all over. If they come forward now. If I'm correct, maybe I'm wrong, but I bet when it's all over, we're going to find 20 million. We'll find those 20 million people, and their ballots were discarded. Sad. Okay, that's all. Thanks. Bye.